Good morning everyone, welcome to our small footprint. My name is Nyssa, and if you're new here, we are a family of 8 who live off-grid in Australia. Do you know that I was going to drop that little bit off my intro because I think it's a little unnecessary now, and I just rambled through to say it, so it's habit now. But anyway, it is Saturday and today is our monthly food hamper haul. So I'm out watering the garden, so I just thought I'd bring my phone out and quickly do an intro for the hamper, which will come in a couple of hours. So each month we have the ability to access a food hamper locally. Peter and Lois run Aberdeen Pantry, and they get supplied by A4 Community Care in Brisbane, and they run every 4 weeks-ish a food hamper. And so what happens is we pay $50, and from that $50 we receive a hamper, and we get whatever we get in it. So some months are completely different to other months. It really just depends on, I'm guessing, what the A4 Community Care has managed to purchase or being donated or whatever else. Generally speaking, we have some fruit and veg bins as well that we can access. We can go take bags in and grab, or crates or whatever, and grab bags and that. They are a gold coin donation. So in Australia, our $1 coins and $2 coins are gold coins, and so that's what we use to access those. They also have a shed with fridges and freezers and shelving and stuff where you can purchase stuff from the pantry throughout the month. They open it every second Saturday, I think it is, and on the day of the hampers you can access it as well. So there's lots of different things in there. You know, you've got your canned goods, toilet papers, cat food, litters and things like that, and you can go in and you can purchase that at really good pricing as well. Darryl normally goes in, anyone who's watched one of these before, Darryl normally goes in and buys some treats. So normally some lollies or chocolates or something from in there for to go with the hamper. So this month's hamper has worked out quite well for us. Some months it's not as great as others timing wise, because we shop every 6 weeks and the hamper is every 4 weeks. Sometimes it's a little difficult timing wise, but this month has worked out really well because the hamper is today and I leave on the 24th, so a week and a half away, so 2 weeks before I bring the groceries back, which means that this will top things up for that last 2 weeks of the 6-week shop. It gives us, sometimes there's a fair bit of like easy cook type stuff in it as well, which I tend to put aside for Darryl to use while I'm gone. Saves me making stuff up before. Darryl can cook. And he is quite capable of cooking, but he's not as good at pulling random things out of a freezer and making a meal out of it like I am. And especially at the end of that 6 weeks, that's sort of the challenge of things. So I tend to pre-make food before I go, and he just has to heat it or whatever. Or there's canned goods on the shelf, though our canned goods are a little bit low at the moment because I haven't been doing a whole lot of canning over the Christmas period. It's just too hot to stand over a stove doing it. But also we get a lot of fruit and stuff, but not so much of the stuff that needs to be canned. Like I tend to can meals, meat and stews and soups and things like that, which we eat a lot of in winter, but we don't eat as much of in summer, and you don't get some of those things as cheap in summer either. So anyway, so today is the food hamper, Aberdeen Pantry and A4 Community Care, $50, and this is what when we get it, I'll do a clip of it. So this is what we'll get for this month. Alrighty, so this month's hamper, we have a couple of packets of these Tip Top pizza bases. There's 2 packets of those. There is 2, 4, 6, 7 loaves of bread and a packet of English muffins. We have a box with a pumpkin, some sweet potatoes and a lettuce in it here. Darryl bought from the pantry section, he grabbed some cereal for the kids, some treat cereal for the kids, some 2-minute noodles, some of these crispy fish snacks, which sound quite disgusting to me, but he thought were interesting, and a couple of tins of tuna. Got a 2-litre of milk, some gluten-free pasta, Christmas licorice, some, I'm not sure what this is, MCD birthday latte powder, so I'm guessing it's a powdered coffee drink that is from one of the coffee shops, like a Gloria Jeans or something. I don't know where it is, but I'm guessing what that is, so I'm happy to give that a try. Some of the catering biscuits, some chewing gum, a couple of these 5-for-1 fudge brownies, and a chocolate muesli bar, a nut bar, another chewy muesli bar, some chai tea spice, a small pack of chicken chips, a Kinder Surprise. There is a couple of these crunchy 3 cheese and garlic crumbs, as well as a lamb ragu, however you want to pronounce it, mix there. A couple of the Bluey snacks. We still have some Bluey snacks left back there from last trip, so the kids eat through these as they go. The garden veggie snacks, a couple of tins of coconut milk, some of the mixed vegetables and crushed tomatoes, a kilo of white rice. We got a box of the shaved leg ham and a box of these Negroni flavoured sorbet. I'm not sure what Negroni is. It says orange based sorbet with Negroni flavour. I'd have to have a look. So there's a 6-pack of that, and they appear to be dairy free, so the kids can have that as well, which is great. There's some tartare sauce and some individual long life milks. Some of these they're little like mini cheesecakes. That's what they've been so far anyway. So there's little mini cheesecakes. I stick them in the freezer. I've been eating those when we've got them. Some artisan chili and pepita crackers, some sourdough 3-seed crackers, and some more of the taketti that we got last time. There's a tin of a can of Pasito, Pepsi Max, and lightly sparkling pineapple. There's a box of these flavor boosters. I really like these. I was actually considering grabbing some when I do the groceries, because I've been using these that I've got in the hamper in a variety of different things. I used some in homemade gravy, and some in the pasticcio that I made, in the bolognese base and things like that, so that's cool. I will use those. A couple of bags of potatoes and another bag of sweet potatoes. There is the single serve meals. These are all Asian style chicken and rice. I think there is 8 of those ones, so hopefully that's one that Mum likes, and she can have those. There's a couple of light and easies as well. Coconut beef curry. Also got this is in that grey plastic like last time, so it appears to be chicken, frozen. Some sausages. There's some mince of some sort there. A barbecue chicken that's been frozen, and some tenderloins that have been frozen as well, and a chicken pieces in pomodoro sauce. Also got a bag of purple carrots, so there's a whole bag there of those purple carrots. The kids will enjoy those. And there's a couple of extra lettuces in that bag there. What did I miss? We also got some frozen broccoli florets and some frozen cauliflower, and a box of coffee capsules, which we can't use, but I'm sure someone can use. I'll figure it out. I don't know which. It's with an espresso machine. So I think Anna Gay has an espresso machine, so I might take them for her. So that was this month's hamper. So that was January's hamper. I've got it all put away now, and I must say that the fish snacks were as gross as I feared they would be, but Darryl thought they sounded interesting. Orpheus didn't mind them, but just about everyone else was, no thanks. So everything's put away. I left the barbecue chook that is pre-cooked out, and I'll probably make pizza tonight with those pizza bases, because I don't want to try and store them for any length of time. And we'll have lots of toasted sandwiches and stuff over the next few days, because we do have freezer room now, actually, so I can probably put quite a few loaves of those bread in the freezer. I didn't think about that. Because we toast it, generally speaking, anyway, having it frozen isn't a big deal, or refrigerated, and we have the extra space in the fridge and the freezer now, so we can do that. So that works out wonderfully, actually. It means that I can probably leave some there for when I'm gone. Quick meals, it's nice having... Nothing beats a ham, cheese, tomato toasted sandwich, in my opinion. It's one of my favourite toasted sandwiches. So thinking about that, I'll throw some of that bread in the freezer now, just so that it's sorted and doesn't go moldy. In this temperature and the humidity, it's quick to go moldy, and everything's been transported, so it's already been sitting for a while. So as I said, that was January's. It's always a little bit of a lucky dip. Sometimes it feels worth more value than others, but it's always got enough in it that it's well worth over the $50 that we pay for it, and that's the main thing. And timing wise, this is a really good timing for it. So I also did try that McDonald's birthday latte mix. I whizzed it up with some ice and some milk in my personal blender, and it's quite tasty, so that's nice. And for anyone else watching who got the hamper, anyone local, I used about 25 grams of the powder. I found was good for a standard size, sort of like a 400 ml whizzy cup full of ice, milk, and then about 25 grams of the powder ended up being right. I did about 10 grams first, and I bumped it because it just wasn't quite enough. I didn't add any coffee to it though, and I do wonder whether it's supposed to be served with coffee. I'll have to give it a go. It was kind of tasty, something new. So thank you for joining me again today, and I will see you guys on the next video. My new tripod has not turned up yet. The new camera did, but the new tripod hasn't, which is really annoying. I really thought it was here, but anyway, so I'm trying. But I'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.